2003 was a good year for gaming as a whole. The PS2 and other systems were getting some popular games like Scooby-Doo Mystery Mayhem and the cult classic Simpsons Hit and Run, a game with an active modding community almost 20 years on from the original release. But in October 2003, a game from EA would be released, and many years later, it would be a game that is in high demand from the fanbase for a remaster. Harry Potter was coming off the back of two highly successful films for the previous 2 years, and heading into the holiday season of 2003, since the next entry in the series wouldn't be until the next year, there was no main entry game tie-in for Harry Potter, so EA took a slightly different approach. They decided to take a certain aspect of Harry Potter and develop it into a game, and thanks to this idea, we were given one of the best Harry Potter games ever made. Harry Potter Quidditch World Cup. Quidditch World Cup has been described as FIFA for nerds, and honestly, it's pretty accurate. EA took the game of Quidditch, a fast-paced game played on broomsticks in the Harry Potter universe, and turned it into a fun, addictive game that still holds up today, with the gameplay being solid, filled with lots of different animations for tackling, celebrating, and special animations that are exclusive to each team. The game opens with a beautifully made cutscene showing how fast-paced the game of Quidditch can be, with players tackling, scoring, and some crashing off their brooms, also showing the dangers of the game, all of which is set to Messa de Requiem by Giuseppe Verdi, which just gives it a truly epic vibe. This then leads into the main menu. There are 4 options in the main menu: Hogwarts, World Cup, which is locked by default in a new game, Exhibition, and Inventory. Hogwarts is where you'll be learning the basics of the game, how to play, what the role of each player is, and how to utilise their unique skills. I'll give a quick rundown of the roles of the players. Each team has 7 players. 3 chasers, 2 beaters, 1 keeper, and a seeker. You spend the majority of the time playing as the chasers, whose objective is to score with the quaffle. The keeper defends the 3 goal hoops. The beaters are in charge of the bludgers by hitting them away from their team and towards the opposing team, trying to make them drop the quaffle and allowing your team to score. The seeker is the person in charge of catching the snitch, and you play as them towards the end of the match. By entering Hogwarts, you get a choice of what house you wish to play as: Gryffindor, Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw, or Slytherin. It doesn't matter which team you pick, as you'll be going through the same challenges with each one: passing, tackling and shooting, seeking, using the beaters, special moves, and combo moves. Each of these are useful within the matches and can help you dominate your opponents. At the top of the screen you'll see the score, but also 2 halves of a snitch. These halves move closer together with each pass from each team, using combo moves which can be stacked up to a maximum of 8, followed by a volley goal can increase your half of the bar by a significant amount. By pressing the beater and shoot buttons together, you can trigger a cutscene showing your player doing a special move to score a goal. There are also team exclusive special moves, some of which can let your team score multiple goals. However, you can easily exploit the bar by just passing the ball between your chasers, leaving the opponent with very little boost bar to chase the snitch, basically guaranteeing your win. The game ends when the snitch is caught and the team who catches it gains 150 points. Usually the team who gets the snitch wins. You have to play 3 games, one against each of the other Hogwarts houses, and if you win, you gain access to the Quidditch World Cup and access to the international teams. There are 9 teams in the World Cup: England, the USA, Japan, Germany, France, Australia, the Nordic team, Spain, and Bulgaria. Bulgaria are locked until you obtain 65 Quidditch trading cards. These are unlocked through completing challenges and are in abundance for each team. You can also pick what brooms you wish for your team to compete on: the Comet 260, Nimbus 2000, Nimbus 2001, or the Firebolt. Each one is unlocked by earning Quidditch cards, and each broom determines the AI difficulty, with the Comet being the easiest and the Firebolt being the hardest. The World Cup is played over 16 games with a bye for each team at some stage. You must play each game twice, one at their home ground and one at your home ground. Each team has their own unique stadium with different goal sounds for each one, and they are all beautiful. Each team is unique, with unique characters and animations for team combos. The team with the most points at the end will win the Quidditch World Cup. However, in order to 100% complete the game, you need to complete the Quidditch Cup with each Hogwarts house and the World Cup 4 times with each broom, collecting all 105 Quidditch cards. So you gotta complete it once with the Comet, once with the Nimbus 2001, once with the Nimbus 2000, and once with the Firebolt. Harry Potter Quidditch World Cup is a charming sports game using the Harry Potter license and is long overdue for a remaster. Hopefully someday EA will spend the money to bring the game into the modern age with updated graphics, but keeping the core gameplay the same and keeping microtransactions as far away from it as possible. The cartoonish style graphics add to the charm of the game, and overall, it's a really enjoyable game to play. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this review of this little nostalgic part of my childhood. If there's any other games from the past you'd like me to review, drop them in the comments below. Be sure to drop a like and maybe consider subscribing and ringing the bell to be notified if and when I upload. Have a nice day, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye bye!